this whole Caitlyn, this whole Caitlyn thing. Um, it is crazy to me, Mario, that there is such hate and resentment. Like, have you seen the numbers? Like, the numbers are like all-time high. Like, they're having to move women's basketball game from a 4,500 usual venue to play with the Wizards and 20,000 people. Like, it is insane, the upbeat. I'm curious to see how long this goes to go. This ain't changed my opinion of the WNBA or anything, but I'm curious to see how long, or at what point does she actually got to start being a dominant winning? I'm not going to say dominant because she's got good stats as well, but she's on a team that's not winning. So how long do you watch somebody that might have good numbers in the league she's in on the losing team? You know, we'll see how long this plays out. But one, it is insane to me to see the difference in attendance, the difference in viewership. Like, you're talking about some of these games have more viewers than some of the NBA games. You're talking about having to move games to bigger venues. You're talking about chartered planes. You're talking about all these things. And two things that's just crazy to me. One, all the hate. Like, I guess I'm a different breed because I would be looking at is, look at what this woman has done for me, what she has done for this league. Like, we're no longer public flying. We have our own jets. We no longer, we don't have 20 people coming to watch our game. We got 20,000 people. Like, there's an actual, you could tell it's a home court advantage. Like, all of these things, the revenue and everything, like, I would be thanking her, not hating on her. I can understand the whole, maybe because the GOAT conversation has been thrown out there already, and this girl's only played like 10 games, but just how she's impacted the game is more what they're talking about. Now, but I can understand, some of your all-time greats, like, I don't care what she's done. For the numbers, we're not going to use the GOAT word in this conversation. We'll call it someone else or call it something else. I can see that being maybe a thing, but even a girl that came from LSU running her mouth who's not done anything, like, it blows my mind that there's just so much hate, but also the fact that they didn't put her on Team USA. And I understand that she's a rookie, and I understand there's a lot of things, but I've also understand that they've won like the last 6 or 7 golds. Like, there's nobody, there's not a threat by anybody. So for the sake of the league, for the sake of the momentum of viewership, everything else, even maybe sprinkling a little controversy. Oh, she's a rookie. Why is she on the team? We don't look like. Why not create this whole public buzz and keep continuing what you're doing and let the girl be on the team and play some basketball in the Olympics that you have just single-handedly dominated for the last 6, 7, 8, however many damn Olympics has been, and there's really no threat still at this point. Like, it's like, I don't know, it's like the hate and shooting yourself in the foot is like it's going to ruin this whole momentum. Like, this is the first time in the entire league's history, other than when it first started and it was this whole fresh thing. Has there ever been such momentum, buzz, media, everything about it? And it's like everybody that was there already before is just trying to kill it. Like, no, we want to go back to bitching about how little we get paid. We want to go back to bitching about how little we get covered. We want to go back to being stuffed in a small plate. Like, what are y'all doing here? Like, I'm not saying this girl's all-time great and is holier than thou, but damn, ride the momentum. You take the advantage. Like, use this. Like, make yourself have a better life. Help the league. Tell me I'm wrong, Mario. Am I speaking facts here?
Yeah, I'm on the side that you're on. I think a lot of them are spiteful. You know how the coaches and players say, she's just lining up against, we're just playing the opponent and blah. Them girls going after her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're physically going. Which basketball is
Yes.
basketball, sports is sports. You're gonna get pushed around. You're gonna get shoved around. You know what I mean? But they're definitely targeting her. You know what I mean? They're
Yes, they are.
definitely making sure that she's getting bumped and moved around. So that's something that that's gonna take time. That she has to get worked up to. But at the same token, them girls hating on her. They hating on her bad. You know what I mean? And then to keep her off the Olympic team, you got Brittany Griner on there. You got Brittany Griner on there. She only played one or two games this year. You know what I mean? She ain't doing nothing. You get what I'm saying? But then they say they wanted
and was a black guy to the whole league with the whole weed stuff. So like,
yeah. So I just don't see why. I just want even though you can put her on a team and there's players that's better than her, at her position, which I agree. I agree with that part. You know what I mean? As far as starters, she'll probably be on the bench, but why not put her on the bench anyway?
Mm-hmm.
You got to
play
ride
garbage
the
time,
momentum, man. You got to ride the momentum. You know what I mean? You got to help. You got to try to help this brand grow, to get paid, to get these people in these seats. But I'm definitely feeling the way that you're feeling.
26 years, I think, is the number they've thrown out. The league's been here. I didn't realize it's been that long. And it's gone nowhere. Like, you were talking, they're talking about one of the Washington team plays in an arena that only holds like 4,500 people. That literally means it's gone nowhere.
Yeah.
This little old white girl from Iowa shows up in this league, and all of a sudden, I don't know what it is. There's nothing about her that just like, oh my God, I gotta watch her. Oh my God, she's, there are at least 10 that I could probably name, to include the girl from LSU. I can't think of Reese, whatever her name is. That looks better than her. And I've not even watched the league, and I could, off the top of my head. Hell, what's her face? Leslie, what's her name? Leslie Johnson? Well, no, that's not her name. What's Lisa Leslie?
Yeah, I know you're talking.
Whatever her name is,
she's
Lisa finer than her, and she's older than me, and still finer than it. But there's nothing about this Caitlin girl that just nothing about her looks, nothing about her style, nothing that says, all these people got to tune in. It's not like when Danica showed up for NASCAR and all these guys all of a sudden want to watch, or like Taylor Swift going to the Chiefs game and all of a sudden you got these young Swifties watching football and interested because Taylor Swift. Like, this is just some plain Jane. If she wouldn't have went to Iowa, honestly, maybe she would have went to somewhere else other than Iowa, a big college that she didn't stick out in a league like the ACC or the SEC, that you're playing these tougher girls teams or playing Connecticut more often, then I don't think we would be having this conversation. I think she played on a team that she was the best player in a conference that you stuck out in. It wasn't like you were going against the Connecticut's all the time, or the Baylors, or some of these SEC teams, or even Duke or UNC on their good years. So that's just my firm belief. And nothing to take away from her. She's a great player. But there's nothing about her that says we're going to go from having 4,000 people at our game to 20,000, and that's on a road game on the worst team in the WNBA. I don't even know if the Washington had even won a game at that point. I can't remember what the record was. It was either 0 wins, 1 win, something like that. But it's happened. And it just blows my mind, like, the amount of hate, and I've watched a couple of the players that you're talking about, like girl, like basically shoulder tackling into Caitlin, like, and I think they ended up changing that later on. The league changed it, ended up making it flagrant, I think, is the play they're talking about. But it just blows my mind. Like, I wish some hot fresh out of high school or college, a dude came into my store as an assistant manager underneath me and just showed me some things. I've been doing this forever. It doesn't mean it. And I tell everybody all the time, especially when I'm training new managers, look, if I miss something or you see something, that let me know. I said, I am not too proud. I said, if there's an easier way, a way that I possibly did not see it, I said, I am all about learning and making my job easier and finding the easiest way to do something. So if a young cat come in there and able to help generate more people in my store, and then ultimately revenue goes up, then my bonus goes up because now there's more revenue and we're doing better. Like, you think I'm going to hate on this dude? Like, look, give this dude a store. Just wait till I retire and you can have mine. I want to keep riding this coattail right here because I'm not going to hate. I'm not shooting myself in the foot. Like,
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel